Megatron build, paint, listening to Scott Mills, so I'm just going to giggle to myself and probably put this on super speed, slow, well, I'm going to speed it up, you know, here. All I'm doing is taking the grey and putting black on the edges. That do. That must be boring as sin. That's 14 minutes. See you later, fuckers. Times 1 leader class megatron with bits and stuff. Times 1 bottle of flat aluminium. And this is where you go from a distance and you just get it on in bits and bobs. You don't cover the shit out of it because you're not looking to swallow up all the detail that you've already done. And then when this gets a coat all over it, we'll do another coat later and then another coat later. I've gone through all of that already. That's not good doing that to the airbrush. So yeah, look, see, easy as this. Pour some in there, that's probably way more than I need. Get some of this shit, which I've showed you before. It's the X20A thinner. Always use the same thinner for the paint that you're using. I've put more or less, I've put a bit too much in there, but I've put more or less the same amount of paint as I have thinner, so it's a half and half. Put your finger over the edge like that, pull back, and the back pressure on the air stirs your paint for you. And then just point and shoot. It's just, you're talking about coverage on this bit now, you just need to just bloody get it on there. Stop being a big precious thing. Just get it on. Look how I cock that up under there, look. Put an extra paint on that, I think. That's how easy it is to cover up cock-ups, though. You just put an extra bit of paint on it and it covers over. That's why you can afford to be so liberal with the first couple of coats. Because you've just got to get on, shit bollocks, as much as you can. I don't know if you can see in the camera now, but you can see how that's starting to sparkle because of the metallic flecks that are in the paint. I didn't realise that not only when you choose different colour paints like this, not only are the flecks a different colour, but they're also a different size. When you go for the super high gloss chromes and that, the actual flecks of paint that are going in, well, you can see those treads start to go out now. Let me see. Yeah, you should be able to see them starting to shine a little bit now. And I've done that already. That's how I managed to chew through so much chrome silver. I've got to go material shopping badly. Send me money so I can do these things. Buy things from me so I can paint them for you, and then you can own them and then tell everyone else how clever I am. Just give me money, really. The more money, the better. All goes in the AA fund. Not quite sure what I'm going to do once the AA fund, once AA's gone. I will just have to get something else for my life. Nice pair of monitor speakers or whatever. I'm going to shut up and I'm just going to record this. You see how quickly all that stuff starts to go. So you need to actually leave some. This is really shit, you might do light scratching it. And you can drop it on the other side, not too bad. Now just back the shed wall. Getting back down making shit, I'm just going to make it. So I think probably 3 coats of this colour. Definitely 2, maybe 3. And then I'll go back in with gunmetal. And I'll go down all corners and edges. Actually do the pre-shading again. With gunmetal, but not quite so prominent outstanding. And then when I press it actually works better, this one's absolutely dog shit. And we've got the cleaner and the lighter days, I'm just brushing on it to make it feel there. No, no, really like every. It's a crazy day. It's crazy. See? A little coat. Don't get wrong, this is easy. It's stuff that you learn it comes in later. You track it down here, because they will just be a bit dirty. To my girlfriend. Actually, lucky. Things not beforehand. They're lovely to go now. See, probably just literally that's probably way too much stuff down there. Getting a bit of free-handed stuff. That just pulls them out. Actually, most people, the next time they do that, the same amount of drops from the same amount of drops from the paint, I'm not sure that's really all that necessary. But again, that's the other part. I enjoyed it. I don't like it. If you do this, you must do that, so probably do it properly. Do it how you want to do it. Is that not great process? It's a bit too much. It's not spending all the time on shit, people. Yeah, like, all from that all together. All inside the legs. See, that's why you've got back the other quotes. Think about inside the shoulders. Oh, really? Does it more electron? You just can't be certain it's just a big body spray. If you want quite a high temperature, you can go like this. Or it's too uniform. Yeah, I'm very enough. Some shows, some doesn't. You still see a bit of the edge around there, a bit enough. There. So you still see a bit of black underneath, just not much. That's exactly what we're looking for, apparently. There. See the inside done. There. Like that. That's a good one. And then if I can lay down, like that. That was next. Woo! Let me close in on that foot just at the last minute. Where are we? Yeah, so there. That's like, let's change that. Like that. Put that there. And now you can see there. You see that all grained off, nothing. That. If you do that, when it pops up first, it'll start this tiny bit in the back show a bit more. That's why you don't need that back show a bit more. You need variation of colour. And then go back to it again. And then the last one. That's nice sorting up. So there you go, Baz. 2 bids down. Getting there quickly as well, so that's good. I always get there quickly. Not with it today. Bad stomach today. Got the plague, got the lurg. Can't be bothered. This is the most therapeutic thing I can actually do. So it's all good in the hood. And then you just sort of, when you're cleaning out your airbrush, let's do it on a big scabby bit. There, look. You just clean out loads. Go for it. Yeah. And then I'm going to put, to do it properly, a bit of the thinner through. Because the thinner will break down the chemical compound of the paint. So blew all that through. And then I've just got this, which has got a little sideways, where are we? It's got a little sideways doodad on the knob, on the blob. So you can just pour a little bit in, which is super, like, quite toxic thinner, but it's got a lubricant in it, which makes the airbrush work better. And so as we're doing it, where are we? There. Pull it back just a tiny bit, and then work the needle all the way along. And just do that, look. But it's all gone, and now if I spray, I'm not leaving black marks behind me, which is absolutely spot on, perfect, lovely jubbly. That's me. In fact, what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to live dangerously, take the camera off. I'm going to zoom out as far as I possibly can. And there, already look, 1 coat of flat aluminium, plus a bit of pre-shading, lot of pre-shading, almost 3 hours worth of pre-shading. But after that, very, very simple, basic operation. Cock. Oops. You get all of that, look. All of that. Lovely jubbly. More coming soon. Just out of interest, hello everyone, Smuzzy here. I'm doing Baz's thing. 2 drops of gunmetal, 2 drops of the titanium colour, and 1 drop of copper, which I never put in last time. I only dry brushed it with the copper. But I'm going to put the copper in there and see how it goes. If I don't like it, I can always dull it down with a little bit more gunmetal. I moved this so you can see what I'm doing, but just out of interest, that is what it looks like now on phase 2 of everything that I'm doing, and that, as just a comparison, is what the original Hasbro looked like. Can't you see the bloody difference there? Look, if I do that quickly, it's not ideal, but look how much better it looks already. Happy, happy, happy. So move that one out of the way, move that in shot a little bit better. Where are we? Call for cats. Forgive the noise of the compressor, but again, there's a good chance after explaining what I'm doing, because you've seen how I did it on the last one, I'm just going to talk you through it very, very quickly, and then I'm going to shut my face and probably speed it up so it just looks a bit more interesting. So, let's do the top bit first. Test your paint. Yeah, we're coming through. There is a crap ton. Too much copper in there. Masses too much copper. So that's why it's always good to do your test spray first. Gunmetal, give it a good shake up. This is going to give me infinitely more paint than I actually want, but that's not the end of the world. And also, forgive... Oh, I made a mess. Bugger. Ugh, yucky. It's raining a bit, so if it suddenly gets noisy, that's rain hitting the roof of the shed. Let's give this another go. Put your finger on here, pull back on this, which gives you back pressure in the bucket, and then the bucket here will start to bubble, which you can't see, but trust me, it's happening, and that mixes your paint for you. Then let's try again with the spray. There we go. There we go, that's corking. So, going to go up the edges, like that. Going to be loose with it. Going to be loosey-goosey with it. Going to hold that back so I can see what I'm doing. And then, same as the other one, you can rely on a lot of the other stuff that I'm going to do to tighten those lines up. It doesn't have to look super special perfect straight away. Change the angle. Yes. See that? Yep. Oh no, that actually looks a lot better than I thought it was going to. It really does. Can you get out of that? No, I've got to come over here. I'm actually super pleased with that. That's kind of really nice. It looks really reddish on here. In person, it's nowhere near as much as that. I'm going to take it down with some gunmetal because it's a bit bright, but I'm actually really happy with that colour. That really reflects the colour that I was going for from the movie. What I've done with this one is I made the actual body a lot darker than the one I did. Sometimes it's too silvery shiny. This one's actually got what I've done is I just made it darker with more metal. This one is really Megatron with some very roughed out, oh there we go, tank treads. I think they're a bit, it looks, I'm just moving now so I can see the screen. It looks quite aggressive, the change colour on there. It's actually nowhere near as much. However, if you go to that rooftop scene in Dark of the Moon and look at Megatron, his tracks have got a coppery, dirty, greasy, oily, grimy tinge to them. And that's what I want to do. So I'm going to take it down a bit, but not much. I've let my cup of tea go cold. That's his Megatron. Stay. I would say it's another time for Smuzzy in the Shed, but I've just realised that I'm editing all of these into one video. So it's just me again. Hi. Gunmetal. Baz's Megatron. And all I'm going to do, this is straight gunmetal this time. Got some air working on the airbrush. Going to get my seat ready. So, this is Megatron. It's not quite as silver as mine. I think I actually quite prefer it, because then the dry brushing when I do it is going to make it look extra, especially Boss Mega, especially on the head. And I think the head on my one gets a little bit lost, so on my one I'm going to try a very, very light wash on it, just to see if it works. If it doesn't, then I've screwed mine and not the one that I'm doing for someone else. In the meantime, right, to make the centre of every panel look bright, you have to make the edges of every panel look dark, which is why I did all of that black stuff in the first place, which you can see quite apparently through here, but not so much on the legs. But this is all hidden under stuff, so that is all hidden under stuff, so you'll kind of get what I mean. I'm going to do this bit and then I'm going to turn it off. I want you to have an idea of what I'm doing on things, okay? So airbrush, I'm going to turn the pressure down on the airbrush a bit. I hope it sort of sprays properly, but I don't want... There we go, we're painting. So hardly any paint coming out, really gently, from about an inch away, and I'm just spraying dark little edge onto bigger. And I'm just outlining, look. That's all I'm going to do. And again, don't get sort of too into it. Just get it on, let it dry. And then that's just going to leave a nice frame for the shiny stuff in the middle. There. You don't even have to go around all of the edges. You just need to frame each of the panels. Hardly any paint that. What you're selling is an idea, an inclination. I do hope these videos don't turn out boring as fuck. And to any other modelers that are out there, ever watch this, I can't stand boring model videos where everyone takes it seriously. If you want modelers that don't take it seriously but still do awesome work, then Simon Merckx is amazing. You should all be watching Steve Neal's Garage, because for him to do what he does and do a video pretty much every day just makes him the governor, really. So that's two people. Go and watch them now. Steve Neal's Garage is amazing. It just is. I don't mean to put anyone else down, but it's just great. So in the if you hold it out of the light, you can really see the outline. And from my eyes, when I do that, you can barely see it when I turn it into the light. And so it reflects. Barry told me the other day, Primus 1873, I think it is. He said that Maplins do turntables which you can put stuff on and just turn it slowly. I think I'm going to invest in one of them. It seems like quite a good idea. But that's enough of me talking. I'm going to leave the camera on. I'm going to put some headphones in with my phone, and then I'm just going to speed this up like I assume that I will do with all the other videos. So I'm going to stop talking and listen to some stupid dirty rave music. Oh, splidge. There we go, faded it in. Nice.
Missed that bit, got to put some silver in there, but that's where the arm plug's on, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, there we go. just blowing liquid now. You get the idea, turning it off.